Hey guys, Mike here over in Taiwan. So I'm just going to talk about what I like to talk about. Today is a really nice day, but wow, this guy can't drive. I hate these guys are just like, I'm walking on a straightaway and the guy's just going to pull up and try to like make a right or make a left like really quickly. And they don't really care about like who's in front of them. They just kind of pull out. So anyway, yeah, so two teachers, they quit from the school that I'm working at, and I mean, it is what it is, right? And the thing is that cram schools are notorious for not really giving you the potential to, work or like whatever. I mean, you could eventually, if you stay there for 5 years, maybe you could become the manager or something, but what is that really for you? Probably nothing. So yeah, that's what they did. One of them, I heard, went to go travel somewhere, and that's her prerogative. I'm going to assume that the other one probably did the same, but the thing is that if you're running a cram school, I think that you have to probably realize that I want to say the young people, but will probably quit around Chinese New Year because that's their I guess threshold or like whatever. And also too, the fact that, they probably were working at that place for maybe 6 months to a year anyway. And that's the end. I usually walk and do this at the same time, but right now I'm just gonna sit because partially I'm a little bit lazy and lethargic because of what I ate for breakfast. But the other part is just like moving around is like not really stable. In my opinion, and I have to work later anyway, but if you're gonna be just like doing nothing today, it's kind of like a waste of a day. I really like it when the weather's nice outside, and I mean that's kind of like Captain Obvious, right? But especially in Taiwan where the weather's like really up and down. For the last couple of days it was just super cold, and I don't know what deal is with that, but and the cold in Taiwan is like, it's a different type of cold. It's like a windy, dry cold, partly probably to do with the fact that around where I'm living there's not as much factories as much as there is in like places like Taichung or something, right? But yeah, the weather is just kind of weird. But I used to live also in the middle of Taiwan too, so that's like another thing too. Anyway, getting back to those two teachers that were working at where I was working at, they were nice, I would say. Cordial, if that's a word that people like use anymore. But we talk like whatever, and I wouldn't say that there was a communication problem. The thing is that kind of like with the young people these days in Taiwan, like they have like some semblance of English, but they're still Taiwanese really at the end of the day. So they have their kind of quirks, I would say, to be a little bit more conservative. And I don't know what the word is exactly for it, where somebody is, it's like they're not super introverted, but at the same time they like really won't go out of their way to help people or like go meet somebody. They're just gonna kind of like, I would probably bet on the fact that both of those people who I used to work with are mostly close with people that they used to go to high school with, probably university or something like that. Actually, the first one, she was actually from the middle of Taiwan, and I heard that she went back there before she like went off to go do her little jaunt to Japan. But either way, that's really none of my business. Actually, to be honest with you, I didn't really know this until I started talking to people from the middle of Taiwan, that the middle of Taiwan has a kind of like a weird reputation for, I don't know, bad stuff. I keep it like really vague there, but and I mean, if you really compare it to like any other places where there's like, I guess bad stuff that happens, like it's like nothing. It's like a drop in the bucket, right? But I mean, for the most part, like everything is pretty safe here still. If you're worried about like, having a life here and raising a family or whatnot, I mean, I used to say this a long time ago that nothing ever happens in Taiwan, and I'll probably stick to that. Even in the big city, Taipei, there's not really anything that really happens. There's something that did happen towards the end of December, and everybody knows about that. That was like world news, but that's like an anomaly. Anyways, guys, this is like my vlog for the day. Hopefully you guys got something out of it, and I think that whatever you're doing, you gotta focus. And I keep reminding people like every day, and I remind myself too sometimes too. See you guys later. Bye.